Greetings everybody and welcome to the Grego Zorro Gaming Channel. We're back with Kingdom Come Deliverance. It says we need to speak with Sir Robard. So we're going to try to find him. He may be in the same room with us. I'm not even sure. But we're going to track him down. And then I believe we need to get some rest because if I'm looking at it correctly, it looks like our little bed thing down there at the bottom is about a little over halfway depleted. Not sure why we're looking kind of funny there. Let's see who this was that just ran by here. Hey, where'd you go? There you are.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Are you who we need to talk to? Okay, well, can't really talk to him. Okay, well, let's see. Let's check our quests. Okay, it looks like he's right there. Maybe that is him. Maybe we had to wait for him to get where he was going. No, actually, it looks like map. Okay. Now it looks like he's over that way somewhere. Alright, so let's go find out what we need to do. Getting a nice little tour of the area anyway. And there he is. Okay, I should have recognized him.
I hear you came from Skalitz today.
Yes, I
It's
did.
been terrible there. How did it happen?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a
I'm
swordsman
sorry
who
about
moved
what
to the
happened to
countryside.
you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
Food.
Who said I was being rude? Was that you? Let's have a sit down. We'll discuss this.
Must eat.
Okay, well, maybe we need to go ahead and eat. Alright, let's see. He said go to the kitchen. There we go. Objective updated. Go to the kitchen. Where is the kitchen? We're not doing so well. And I have no idea where the kitchen is. Is this the kitchen? Okay. Hey, we found the kitchen.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Maybe a lot.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady.
Yeah,
May
where's
God
his
reward you
manners?
for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Well, it appears that young Henry is going to be taken care of, at least for a little bit anyway. Okay, it's not wise to ignore hunger. The longer Henry doesn't eat, the weaker he gets. If He fasts long enough, he can even die. Try different foods. And it went away. So, we are supposed to eat. Let's see what this map is. Okay, that's the Courtyard Lodge. So I assume we can eat anything we've got on the table here. So let's pick that up.
Humph!
What?
What are you doing?
I thought I was supposed to eat. Did we just steal that? I guess so. Hey, we're gonna eat it anyway. Right.
Sorry about what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
I'm working on that, Henry. Chill out, buddy. All right. Oh, where did that go? There it is. All right, we'll eat that. Let's go ahead and eat a bread roll too. Well, actually, nourishment 35. Still trying to figure out how the food system works here. We'll take that and take that and take that and take all this good stuff. And we're going to chow down. Take some more roast duck here. And some wine. All right. Let's see. We're learning how to eat here. Wine. Item info. Excellent wine, the consumption of which can lead to fun, song, drunken blabbering, loss of memory, and empty purses. Gotta love it. All right. Freshness, price, weight, okay, nourishment 15. All right, let's check our roast duck here. Energy -6. Nourishment 26. That's pretty nice. Okay. Energy -3. Nourishment 10 on the cheese. Bread roll is 7 and actually gives us energy. Nourishment and health 2 and 2 for the apple. Okay, why would that lose energy? That's strange. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and munch down on some more duck. Alright, energy 21, nourishment 61. Let's see. Okay, our little thing went away down there at the bottom. So we must be in good shape. Let's see, nourishment 61. Is that 61 of 100? Maybe? Let's try eating another piece. 87. And a bread roll. 94. 101. 108. 115. So I'm going to stop there. I've eaten too much. You won't get hungry for a much longer time now, but you'll be heavy-handed and clumsy until you digest everything. Okay, so there are drawbacks to overeating. Well, let's go and see if we can figure out where we're supposed to sleep for the night. Okay, it said out in the courtyard, so I'm falling asleep standing up. That can't be good. So would this be it? It would appear so. Stamina and eloquence will also decrease if you're sleepy. Sleep is a solution. Find an available bed, which you'll recognize from the icon on the compass. Set on it to launch sleep. Okay, so we're sitting on the bed. And sleep. How long? Let's see. Comfort 80, nourishment 109. Okay, each little bit raises our energy some. Okay, 97, 95, nourishment 99. Okay, 9 hours brings us to energy and health 100, nourishment 95. Okay, so we'll start at 9 hours.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Looks as if they're preparing for a raid. As he said he would.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Are you trying to get Henry
It's
drunk?
just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Oh. It's good that Henry's getting a little bit of attention there. And it appears that he's found a friend, so. Tell the story of the raid, absolutely.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Went to collect the
A fellow
debt.
by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Let's see. So I came and look at the sword. Been secretly
I'd
learning
been
sword
secretly
fighting.
learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Let's see. Saw smoke on the horizon.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I've never seen a raid before, and it was terrifying. The moaning of the wounded, death rattles, the terrible screams as swords passed through flesh. There was nothing but confusion, blood, and death.
It's very sad.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God
And we
knows
tried.
I wanted to, but even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Henry, you old dog.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
I got chills on that part. Poor Henry.
Wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Take the torch from the table. Need to light at night. Use your torch by holding, is that I or 1? Keep your left hand free. For example, use a shield. It's better to drink Nighthawk potion for better night vision. Okay, I assume that's a 1. No? Okay, how do we use that? Equip. There we go. Okay. Okay, put that away. Not sure exactly how we did that. Other than just, you know, equipping it. Let's check the controls. Okay, I'm not really sure on that one. I'll have to go back and figure that one out later. Okay, but for now, we need to get to the battlements. People don't like it if you go where you're not supposed to. If you enter their houses, they'll just warn you at first, but you have caught in the castle guardhouse, for example, you risk immediate arrest. Okay, I guess we got that message because we walked in there and woke them up. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs.
Chance to defend ourselves. The well is deep, and we've got decent stocks of food.
I heard from a spy that Sigismund's hired himself a mob of foreign mercenaries.
All right, let's go talk to this gentleman.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
Excuse me, a little bit of a cough there.
What the hell? Be a bit more careful.
There he is.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is your lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
A friendly face.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised.
Something doesn't seem right.
Against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad?
Yep.
What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Radeon now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep...
Okay, so the survivors made it. They came through, offered a chance for us to go, but Henry wants to go back and take care of his mother and father's corpses. I can't say I blame him there. Be curious to see how this unfolds. If we get the opportunity to do that, we're going to try it. Might be a matter of having to sneak out or whatever. We'll see what the quest line holds for us. And the storyline, I should say, just kind of curious to see where this goes from here. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up here. I really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'm doing this one back to back. I'm going to try to the playlist is I'm going to try to go start to finish in the game without missing any of the game at all throughout the playlist. So stay tuned, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks again.